I've got a bunch of resumes here to fax off to football clubs because I'm assuming that's how they still do things, by fax. I'm wearing my best attire in case I get an interview. So let's go job hunting. Hi guys, Woody here and welcome back. This is the very first episode of my new save, Journeyman save, one of my favourite saves to do on Football Manager. I just love the narrative, just the different storylines that can go, different things that can happen. So I'm really excited to get this going. And I hope you guys are really excited to watch it as well. So we should probably just get in and get set up. So these are all the nations that I have got set up. It's a bit of a weird selection. I thought I'd go at least one from every sort of continent. So we've got India, gone for India, gone for South Africa, the only African one there is. We've gone for Canada and Colombia in those ones there. Now, you'll notice in Europe here, I haven't gone for some of the big leagues, England, France, Germany, Italy, etc. We're going to steer clear of them to begin with. It's just all about getting our foot in the door of management, and obviously as this kind of progresses, we'll cut some leagues and that. For instance, if we get a job in Latvia, for example, and we start winning there, and then we start looking for jobs, and our next job jumps up, and it's, I don't know, a big team in Greece or something. We can start to cut back on like your Slovenias and Wales and all those kinds of things there. And we can add in some other big ones. We can add in your big nations, your Argentinas and Brazils, and just see how we go there. So yeah, let's go and have a look. See if my computer's melted. So here we are. We've got a large database. We've got 2 stars because luckily I've got a fairly decent computer. So we've got all the leagues playable. They're the top ones as well. I've just gone through and double checked that they're all and I've just done one there. No, we don't want that. Let's make sure I haven't stuffed any of these up. Yep, so they're all the same. We've all got the most amount of leagues we can play. We can have in those ones. We do not add any key stuff. We're obviously got player attribute masking because I want to make this as realistically as possible. So we've got scout players and obviously prevent the use of the in-game editor. That's just for you guys. So let's have a look at a start date. So it has decided to pick Wales in July. I wonder when the best time to start. I wonder if Belarus starts in February. Interesting. I'm just gonna have a quick pick here and see where's a good time to start. We'll start the 5th of July. That's early pre-season in Wales. There are some other ones that start a bit earlier, but whatever. We're unemployed. We can go there. So let's get the game started. We've selected 53 leagues from 26 nations with a large database. Let's start the game. This could take a while. All right, that did take a massive time to load. Anyway, before we get into creating my manager, guys, I'd just like to say, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, like the video, chuck a comment down below. Let me know whatever your thoughts be. I'll get back to pretty much every single comment that you put down there. So, without further ado, let's change me up. So, obviously, this is who I had when I was doing the lead save. We're not going to do that. We're going to use this profile. But obviously we're going to take this down because there are a few rules with this. I'm a Sunday League footballer. I am going to give myself... Now, I originally had decided on no coaching badges, but I don't think that's super realistic. So I'm going to give myself the National C license. So it means, I've done a little bit of a course, I know a little bit what's going on, and I wasn't very a great past experienced footballer. So that's what I'm saying, because I just feel like with the National C, at least I'm serious about this coaching job. So we've got a management style focus here. It's probably going to be tactician. Look at those stats; they're pretty low, pretty low. Anyway, we're going to confirm that, and we're going to start playing. Now I've started obviously unemployed. That's the beauty of this. Yep. Save that. Unemployed. Work for this saver. This is new in the middle. Used to be just up the top. Anyway, So guys, before we get into it and have a look what jobs there are available, I'm just going to run you through the quick rules of this. So basically, I'm going to try and make this as realistic as possible, okay? So certain couple of things, like the players have the attribute my skill, obviously. I use my scouts to find them. There's no player search kind of buttons. I'm not going to be scrolling through all of them. Staff, if I need a new staff member, it'll be an advert. I'm not going to go and staff search or anything like that. So basically, I'm trying, and if staff do well for me in one team, I'll try and take them to the next, because that's how it works in real life. I'm not going to just kind of like take any job that comes up. I'm really going to try and think about the jobs, think about how it would be like moving countries and whatnot, and see how that would go. So yeah, I'm not going to download any tactics. It's going to be my own. I'm not going to find a player, the best example is Haaland. Like I know he's a fantastic player, but in this world, I kind of don't know him because my scouts haven't found him. And by the time we get anywhere, he'll probably be retired anyway. So without further ado, let's go and have a look at the job center. Let's get rid of all the jobs here and let's just tick the manager jobs. All right, so here we are. We have got some jobs: Serbian Super League, Seraphim Druids, Russian Premier League. That's probably a bit much for me. We've got Northern Ireland here. We've got a few South African, Belarusian, Bulgarian, Croatian, Icelandic. Oh, there we go. I think they're pretty good. Some of these clubs are probably going to be quite out of my depth. We've got some country jobs here that are going. That would be interesting ones to get for there. Ludogorets, yeah, Bulgaria. Well, I guess we should probably go and have a look. Should probably start applying for these jobs, shouldn't we? Should I apply for it now? We're just going to go these ones here, and I want to select you all. Select all. All right, so I've applied for the club jobs. We didn't do. Yeah, I'll leave the country ones going. So we're going to hit continue and see what happens. Yep. Oh, excellent. So they're all there. We've got a question here. Can you comment on the Ludogorets job? Oh, I'm commenting on that right now. Received. All right. If you're wondering about this skin, guys, it is the Zealand. You can see Zealand's little Z here. It is the skin that he's got on his channel. He released a video about it a couple of days ago. It is a really, really cool skin. If you have a look at the player here, it's just got everything on this. He goes through it in a lot of detail. I might chuck the link to that video down in the description. Not that you need any trouble finding someone like him. The skin looks really, really good. And if you're new, what I really, really like about this is when you go to a screen, so I wonder if we can actually do it here. Let's just go back to here. Let's go players and scene squad. Let's go to Mike. You get a little YouTube thing here. If you click on it, it actually chucks up his YouTube video on player attributes tutorial. Absolutely fantastic, that is. Fantastic. Anyway, we should probably, we'll see what happens. We'll have to, God knows where I need to fly to get this job in my Super Grover t-shirt. Oh, here we are. Some stuff have come in. So, this club is unsuccessful. Seraphim Druids have offered me a job. Interesting. Rostov, yep. We've got a job interview. Oh, so we've got a couple of... Okay. Are you open to working abroad? Yeah, sure. That sounds good. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 job interviews here. Let's go and do one together. Let's go and do... Proto was this in Croatia, I think? Let's go and attend this interview together. The bullet points have taken the time to attend today. There are a few questions. You manage the club and get going forward. Are you worried about not being able to speak the language? I'm confident. Yep. You're up for a few jobs right now, it seems. Are you hedging your bets? I'm merely considering my options. We put a country with last one investment and then so can you offer insurance that you won't live up to that? My intention to meet a long and successful career with this club. That's the first on what I can bring to the table. Yeah, sure, I'm a bit cocky. You know, you can work on with limited resources. I'll do the right thing with the club's money. What makes you okay? Let's say the club unexpectedly struggling against relegation and currently on its worst run of the season. Oh, that's brilliant. So played 10, they've won 1, they've lost 3. Wow. Okay. Oh, it is Iceland. I thought it was Croatia, but it says Icelandic right there. So they are in a lot of trouble. So this could be really interesting, actually. Spirits high. Here's the club's current vision for the future, which should be expected to work towards. This is new. This wasn't in here last time. I mean, yeah, obviously I'm just going to accept that. Some battle against relegation. Looking for good offense and maybe better than proposed expand guides. No, going for that and do slightly better than avoid the drop. That's, you know, what do you think? Proposed wage budget of 4,780 quid per week. Okay, yep, that sounds good. Is there anything you would like to ask for ahead potentially on the job? Nothing I can think of. All right, we're going to leave the meeting. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, because you don't need to sit through all these other interviews. That's quite boring. I'm going to sit through all of them, and we'll come back once I've done them, and we'll see what happens. I'm so excited. This is awesome. Alright guys, we went through all those jobs and I've actually been approached by two jobs here. We've got Seraphim Druids who are in Wales. Transfer wage of £190 a week, 2k transfer budget and 2.3k per week. And I can't even say that name. But it's a lot more money. It's almost double. No transfer budget, but it's double there. So let's go have just a quick look at those clubs. Obviously, Seraphim Druid is in Wales. They're 6th in this is the Premier, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so we got, yeah. Okay, so it's Premier League division in Wales. Seraphim Druids, I think, used to be pretty good. No, I've never won it. I'm thinking of someone else, I don't know. Where's that club? Here we are. So let's have a look. Okay. Alright. Profile of the club. Okay. Yeah, they're not that old. Okay. Look, I mean, in all honesty, if you got offered these two jobs, you'd probably take this one here. Oh my god, I can't say this name. That's the only problem. Like, any famous people here? I don't know. Anyway, let's just have a look. 12th in the Icelandic First Division. Obviously the bottom of the table, so that's not good. Can we go down a league? No, we can't. So if we get relegated, I'm going to get sacked. This seems pretty tough. Actually, let's have a look at this schedule. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games left to go to try and pull us out of the mire. That is going to be actually, it's going to be actually pretty tough to try and get out of here. Although they're only 3 points off of this other team who I cannot say. Oh, I don't know. It's a tough one. History overview. 6 Icelandic First Divisions. They've come up. They've come down. Oh, hold on. Is there? There is the Icelandic Premier Division. Right. So if we finish bottom here, we could get sacked from that one. So, okay, that's interesting. Do you know what? I'm gonna walk away from the Wales job, and I'm gonna ask to delay. And they've agreed to delay. Right, let's hit continue and see what happens here. Although the team in Iceland, obviously they're going to play some more games. They keep losing them, then that gets harder and harder to save them from relegation. It's tough, so tough. There's actually a couple more jobs that have just come open here. Ostersons, I think that is, but they're in the Swedish First Division, so that's probably not going to be one that's going to be quite out of my reach. This one at Fuzina is gone. Swedish First Division North. Could be interesting. A couple here as well, which is FC Trollenheim. These are a couple of Swedish ones. We're not going to apply for them. We're going to leave it for the moment, and we'll just see what happens with a couple of those other jobs. Obviously, we've got that one in Iceland that's looking obviously the main one. 5 new articles here, so with the jobs update. These are all very insecure. Okay, that's Andy Leg. Solo unsuccessful at Stolum in the Belarusian First League. Okay, interesting. That's all right. We'll keep pressing on. We'll just see what happens. You know, we don't want to jump. Oscars would be good, but I think I'm out of that. You know, National C, Swedish Premier League. So we'll see what happens in a couple of days. And we've been unsuccessful for the Limadvi job. Okay. Oh no, they've offered me the job. I thought it was unsuccessful. All right, I'll do this interview and be back in a second. Well, we've been unsuccessful at Polokwane City. Unfortunately, the Icelandic club have come back again. Now, let's go to the job center again. We obviously that was that one. We've applied for this one, so we've only got this one here in the Bulgarian Second League. Now I'm wondering. I can't even remember what their name was now. Oh my god, there's another shocking name. Nefto. Okay, so they're mid-table. They haven't even started playing the season. I don't even know what I'm thinking yet. I don't think this Icelandic club is going to let me delay another week. God, I probably think they are probably. Oh, I think that this is probably the club to go for here. We don't have a lot. We've got July, August, and then September, and then the season is over. And then we roll into February for some League Cup groups. So quite interesting there. I might need some, I don't know, something. Trying to find that club's, trying to pronounce that club's name. Decisions, eh? So I think if I delay, they're going to say no, aren't they? They're going to say bye-bye. See you later. I mean, 400 quid a week. We've got a decent wage budget there as well. Let's go and have a look. Let's start negotiations for contract. They want this. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's squeeze a little bit out of them. Hey, we got 400 quid. All right, there we are. And here it is, that club who I cannot... Here we go. Are you ready for this? That is Knatsspyraffelagio Prota. We're just going to call them Prota. Here we go. Let's go next. So there's no director of football. Sam Hewson is the assistant manager. Strange. Okay, here's our starting our best 11. Interesting. Transfer obligations. He's living on a free. These guys are on loan. Okay. Interesting. Work within a wage budget. Yeah. We can do all that. Yep. Schedule a press conference. I guess that. Arrange a meeting with the backroom staff. Every week. Yep, sure. That's good. That's interesting. That wasn't there before. So review ongoing negotiations. These guys are leaving on a free. We're just going to leave that. These guys are in the last contract, playing time expectations, season expectations, avoid relegation. Okay, we're just going to confirm that. Tactics induction. You don't need to worry about that. Let's just have a quick poke around here at a couple of things, and then we're going to wrap this video up. So okay, excellent. So I've got, what does that equate to? That equates to 14 quid per week to spend in on wages. So excellent. Do we have... Okay, well, wow, we've got a lot. So we've got no under 19 squad. We've got an under 19 B squad. And then we've got a senior squad here, which is full of some players. Interesting. We've got decent ability here. This guy here looks pretty good. 19-year-old Icelandic. Okay, he doesn't look too bad for this league. Got a goalkeeper here, 30-year-old Croatian. I did notice as well a couple of English guys here. Sam Hewson, who appears to be the assistant manager. 32-year-old. Okay, yeah. Well, interesting. A couple of English guys here. Cario Edwards John, interesting. And Sam Ford, 23-year-old striker. He didn't look too bad. So, goals seem to be a problem, obviously. We're 11th in the league. We've scored... let's have a look. No, we don't season preview. We're 10th. Okay, so we've scored 12 goals and conceded 19. Okay. Alright, that's interesting. Alright, I wonder what staff's looking like. Okay, we're pretty packed out here. We've got 0 recruitment members and we're a little bit light on the medical staff. I have to fiddle around with a whole bunch of these things to begin with. Let's just have a quick look at the wages. Okay, so Sam Hewson, he's actually on more than me, and so is the goalkeeper, and so is Cario Edwards John. Everyone else not on a lot. We've got some young players here on any money. Highest value is Andy Hottie. He's on loan. Okay, alright, got some players on loan. Oh, this guy's on loan as well, but he could be leaving. Wow, there's so much to do, guys. So, I'm going to go away. Because this video's been 21 minutes yet, and all it has just been is admin, essentially. You've just tuned in to watch Guy do admin. Get in. I'm going to go through here, sort out tactics, sort out some staff stuff, and try and get this team to some sort of semblance before we play our first game. Okay, that's right. So we literally just played, and we drew 2-2. So we haven't lost in 2 games. So I've got about a week before we play Grindavik, who are 9th. And then we play top of the table. Brilliant. I mean, we'll come back to that first Grindavik game. Grindavik. In the meantime, if anyone watching can say the name of this club that I'm in charge of, Protter. We're going to call them Protter. If you can say that full name, kudos to you. Anyway, boys and girls, I hope you've enjoyed that episode. Like I said at the beginning, please subscribe. Hit that like button, comment down below, and I'll see you guys for episode 2. Bye.